No.
Good afternoon.
You're not gonna see Roland Garros press conference. So anyone who was waiting for that, you can leave right now.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the press conference for Aryna Sabalenka. Please raise your hand if you would like to ask a question. Aryna, tough defeat for you today, but just give us your initial thoughts on that match.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, she was a better player. But that's true, guys.
David.
Hi, Aryna. You say we're not going to see a Roland Garros press conference, I understand that. But how does the feeling after the match compare to the feeling after that match and what went on out there?
I mean, losing sucks, you know? You always feel like you want to die, you don't want to exist anymore, and this is the end of your life. But then you sit there a little bit and you think about what you could have done differently on the match, and you see stuff where you wasn't at your best in the match, and you see that the other player performed much better, and you kind of like can see things better. But the first moment always the worst one, because every time you compete at the tournament and you get to these last stages, you think that you're getting close to your dream, and then you lose the match and you feel like, okay, this is the end.
Matt?
Aryna, I'm right here. It's a good run this tournament. I'm just so curious, what specifically do you wish you could have done better today? And I mean, I guess a lot of other players say it's so rare that you play your best, that those are sort of rare moments in your career. And I was wondering, sort of like, in those moments where you're not playing your best, are there things you wish you could have done to make you just get those few close points?
I think it's obviously that today returning game was much worse. Like, my returns were much worse compared to the matches before. I don't know. I mean, I have to say that I did my best. I gave everything I had at the moment. Okay, return game didn't work well. I still came back. I still had chances. And then the last game, I didn't serve. I did serve, but she just smashed my serves. Like, I have to say that she was more brave today. And maybe when I was just like trying to stay in the point, she was like going for like, she was playing more aggressive, and sometimes I was just stopping my arms, making like mistakes which I should have been making. And I think I should have been a little bit more brave today and remember that I'm on the top of the ranking and I can do that. And I think at some point at the match I forgot about that.
It might be hard to see it right now. You're very determined, but do you think this experience will make you a better Wimbledon champion in the future?
It's tough, like you said, tough to think about that, but I really hope so. I lost 3 semis, three tough ones, Then I was banned from playing, then I was injured. So I have really more of a hate relationship right now with Wimbledon, but I really hope that one day I will turn it around and have love relationship. And of course, if one day I'm going to be able to win it, of course, I'm going to look back on all of these tough losses and think that I still did it, So yeah, now it's tough, but I never give up and I'm going to come back stronger for sure.
Simon?
I just wanted to ask about one point in the second set. She celebrated before the ball went past you, and you looked at the umpire. I just wondered if you thought that was maybe a hindrance issue.
Say it again. Which point?
You hit backhand when she celebrated and the ball was still, and you were still chasing it.
I was just trying to chase the ball, and yeah, she was already celebrating it, and I was like, that's a bit too early. But then she kind of like pissed me off, like saying that, oh, that's what she does all the time. But I was grateful that she actually said that, because I was like, it's actually helped me to, keep fighting. And I'm like, okay, like now I'm going to show you the tennis, So I came back because I got really angry in that moment. So probably in the third set, I should have like remembered and like, you know, probably would help, but it is what it is.
Ben?
Amanda's had a good record against you before. What is it about her game that's so tough for you, even as the number one, to have her have a lot of wins against you now?
I mean, she's an aggressive player, and yeah, I mean, I think all of the matches we played, they all been like really tight and close. And I know what I have to do against her, but I have to say that grass doesn't really help to do things that gonna destroy her game. But yeah, I think like all of the matches is close. It doesn't matter. Like, okay, she leads what 5-3, 6-3 now. For me, it's nothing, to be honest, because they were all close. So going into the match against her, I don't think that, oh my God, like, you know, she has a good record. Record is nothing, you know, like I've been winning matches against her. She was winning matches. It's all about the momentum, you know, like if you're there, if you're fighting, and if you're doing the right thing.
Hi, Aryna. It looked like a couple of the fans fainted. They collapsed from the heat today. Could you tell us what happened from your perspective and whether that those interruptions affected your play?
I mean, it definitely didn't interrupt the play, and I think I feel like London is not ready for this weather. It was super hot, and I can't even imagine like sitting on one place and the sun like just constantly hitting on you, and you got to be really prepared, stay hydrated, and it can happen to everyone. And I just hope they feel better, and it just didn't interrupt in any ways. I was able to play my game no matter, well, doesn't matter like how long the pause was. I just hope that they feel better.
Willie?
Aryna, you've spoken throughout this tournament about things you've learned from the French Open experience. What from that has helped you right now to be so philosophical about this defeat?
I just don't want to face that hate again. No, I mean, we all people, and we all can lose control over our emotions, and it's absolutely normal. And I just, every time when I was like really that close in this match today to completely lose it and like start, I don't know, yelling, screaming, smashing the rackets, I was like keep reminding myself that that's not an option, and it's not gonna help me to stay in the match and to fight for my dream. And even right now, I took a bit more time before doing my media, just so I can be Aryna, not that crazy person that been on that media day at Roland Garros.
There's another point that you seemed frustrated at, where the ball hit the net, dropped over, and instead of saying sorry, it looked like she'd celebrated the point. What was your view on that? You seemed frustrated at the time.
I just look at her and I mean, for sure she didn't hear me, but I was just like, you don't want to say sorry. But she just wanted, I guess, badly to win this match, and it's on her. If she doesn't feel like saying sorry, like she barely got that point and she didn't feel like saying like sorry for that tricky situation, that's on her.
Catherine?
Hi, Aryna. Obviously, you've had an incredible year, best player in the world, but these three really rough defeats at the latter stages of slams. Obviously, there's still one more slam to go, one more chance, but I just wondered how you'd like assess your year given that kind of tension between the two things.
Well, I think that's impressive. You know, I'm already qualified for Riyadh, which is, I mean, we're just in the middle of, I mean, maybe not really in the middle, but kind of like in the middle of the season, and already qualified. Never happened before. I think even though I lost a lot of finals, I lost tough matches at the slams this year, I still think that the consistency I was able to bring till this moment, that's impressive. And still a lot of things to be proud of. And, you know, as experience shows that next year I'm only hungrier and angrier, and it's only this tough defeats helps me to come back much stronger. So I have huge hopes for the next year.
Last question here.
Aryna, obviously each tough defeat was very different, but do you find any similarities or links between what you did in those matches that you can maybe change for the next time?
Maybe you have something in mind, just so, because as you see 3 times I lost and seems like I'm not learning anything, so can you help me?
You are learning, you are more composed today than in the French Open, let's say.
I was what?
You are more composed today. It was much closer in the final stages.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I just have to constantly in those matches reminding myself that like how strong I am and remember that I have to be the brave one. I have to go for my shots. I don't have to stop my arms. I have to be confident in my shots, you know, in my decisions and just trust myself. It seems like in all of these 3 tough defeats on the slams, for me, it seems like I was just, I wasn't trusting myself, you know? And every time when I remind myself that you have to trust, you can do like literally anything on the court, every time I show my best tennis. So I think maybe US Open left, I have to just trust myself and go for it.
Great. Thank you very much. We'll finish there.
You didn't get anything.